trying to target fire these Mulas, trying to build more turrets, trying to repair his turrets. And yeah, that is really handy that he repairs that turret just in time. Really handy that he can run his Marines behind that base to get at the Mulas there. And he might even be able to sandwich those Mulas if he can put some medic Marines on the low ground beneath them and then target them. No, he's actually just going to move out. He's going to counter instead. He's going to move out with a bunch of Mulas. He figures he's kind of pinned down in his base, but he has enough turrets now and enough reinforcements to deal with this, especially with him trying to focus on that starport. And he's moved out a bunch of medic Marines across the map. Now, Shine knows this is coming. He's trying... Whoa! Watch out there. He's trying to do some more harassment to bring those medic Marines back. But what he also has is a second group of Mulisks here out in the field that he's going to be using to target those down as well. And that's what he's doing. He's trying to harass them down, trying to dwindle those numbers. He's probably getting some Sunken colonies as well. Two groups of Mulos, both Mulos groups coming in at the same time, targeting down those Marines, killing them very, very quickly, and the medics are just going to get obliterated. They cannot even get all the way back, and now he's sending out an SCV, probably to just do some scouting, see if he can get in and save a scan. And wow, so really is in bad shape here now. He's lost a group of medic Marines. He's lost some turrets, and he hasn't been able to stop that third base from getting up. Plus, his starport was slowed by the harassment there from Shine. So he should be researching Irradiate right now, but instead, he's still building a science facility there. And now, Shine coming in with a bunch of Mulists. I don't think he quite has enough to be able to just A-move, though. With that many medic Marines in the low ground there, the turret comes in as well, and he's going to have to pull back. He lost a few Mulisks in that battle. He could have kept microing them. I'm not sure why he just A-moved them there. Well, he had like more than a control group, probably 1.5 control groups there. So I mean, it wasn't completely a bad idea or anything like that. Especially since there were some Marines that he didn't see at the bottom. Wow, not as successful as it could have been though. And now Sea.Really is trying to get more barracks up. He's trying to really get more stuff up. But he's having such a hard time getting turrets up with all this pressure. Shine is really putting on the pressure here with these Mulists. He's really doing a good job of that. And what it looks like he's probably doing, yeah, is he's pulling out the damaged Mulists and probably, if he's smart, replacing them in his group with new Mulists that are healthy. But he's being a little bit careless now, and he's taking a lot of damage with these attacks, and losing track of his control group, in fact, there for a second. So yeah, he's putting on a lot of pressure, but he's taking some heavy losses. But critically, and that's what I was gonna say, is critically he's been teching at the same time. And yeah, he's got a couple Mulists that are just almost dead that he's managed to save by pulling them out of the control group there. He might even be going. Probably he's going to go for a greater Spire and then morph those damaged Mulists into Guardians here, and he is really putting a lot of pressure on, but I don't think his economy is that strong, though, is the thing. Uh-oh, are we going to see, I didn't see if that starport was blinking, are we going to see, we might see some Wraiths coming out, because he had a second starport that did not have a control tower, but it could just be that it hasn't built the control tower yet, actually, it's probably more likely. Wow. And so the Science Vessel's out now. Science Vessel is out, and, once he gets a Radiate, it's going to totally... he's just trying to punk those Mulists with a feint. Oh, and there's the Irradiate! Radiate going off on the group. Oh, not that good of a split. Almost regroups them again as well. So that group of Mulists is pretty badly damaged now. He's going to have to get a new group or regroup that group if he's going to do the continual harass. But now there's two vessels out, and that is really going to be... Unless he can somehow manage to scourge those vessels, this Mulisk harass is pretty much over, because every time he goes in for some Mulisk harass, he's going to be able to irradiate, and that is just not going to work at all. And now, so here comes the counterattack. He knows that those vessels are going to be able to stop a lot of Mulisk harass, and there's the Guardians morphing. Whoa, he's got about a dozen Guardians morphing next to that third base of his, and it's interesting because that way he can actually... That's actually really genius. He could put sunken colonies to protect those Guardians at his third base and still be within range to attack Sea.Really's base just over the ridge. So that's actually a really ingenious position there. But Sea.Really is not going to wait for him to get sunkens up. Whoa, he's counterattacking. A bunch of Zerglings coming in. All of Sea.Really's forces are out in the field. And the Zerglings just waltz right in. And now he's got, in fact, even some Devourers in case there's Wraiths. to try and fight off the raids. Here come the Guardians. They're going to move in, and he's doing exactly that. He's going to produce sunken colonies at his third base to protect those Guardians. He's got Devours as well. This is a really strong attack, really effective. Even if he irradiates, if he's paying attention, he can. And oh, that's a lot of Devours. Is he going to catch the Science Vessels? He does catch the Science Vessels. He may be able to kill one off with the next volley, but in the meantime, his main is being overrun with Medic Marines. So this is an elimination battle right here. And I don't know if he has enough Guardians to fight off this many Medic Marines. He's going after the vessels with the Devours. The vessel's not going to survive any longer, so he's not going to be able to irradiate any more Guardians. The Guardians destroying all the Medic Marines. And wow, absolutely ridiculous. And in the meantime, though, his main has just been ravaged, and I don't know why. Well, I guess, no, never mind, that's what he's doing, is Sea.Really has realized that he's basically punked Shine's main, and Shine is just going off of this Guardian Force now. There's not a lot he can do more by sitting around and killing off that hive, whereas he can do more good by bringing these Marines back to try and save his main, because if he can save his main, he can win the game. And actually, and he did have another irradiate. It looks like Shine Cal did not realize that. He had another irradiate. A third vessel rather, must have come out. And oh, is he going to scourge the command center? Oh, he's targeting the command center with Devours. Is he going to be able to repair it? There's no SCVs around to repair it, but oh man, having to lift his racks to get them out of the way here, so they don't burn down. But he could easily lose that one racks, but that's not a big deal. Losing the racks is not a big deal, as if he were to lose that command center, since he wants to be able to try and land that back again. And that one Marine just chilling there in each base, killing off that base slowly. It looks like when those, probably some Zerglings or something, pop up, then those single Marines are going to die. But it looks as if Sea.Really has managed to defend, and I think this has turned out better for Sea.Really than for Shine, because Shine is still on one. They're both on one base, but Sea's base, Really's base, is a little bit better off. And Shine is getting his tech back up, but slowly and steadily he's managed to kill off those Guardians. There's not as big of a Guardian force there now, and so he's not going to be able to keep up the attack, whereas Really is going to be able to keep up the attack. He's going to be able to get more units out. Oh, another Science Vessel is being picked off by those Devours, but he's still pumping Science Vessels out now, and he's actually managed to re-land his main base. And I don't think and Shine really does not have enough to actually keep attacking that location. He's gonna have to fall back his last couple Guardians and his Devours to that sunken line, but this time Really has too many forces. There's nothing he can do to stop this. Only sunken colonies now. Mulus, his new Greater Aspire is just morphed, but it's a little bit too late. 3 Sunkens is not enough to hold off the Medic Marine counterattack, and GG coming from Shine. Wow, so I'm actually starting to like this guy. That was a really cool build. I like going for the Guardians and putting his third base in that defendable position there, so he can really strongly attack Really's main. Really. But at the same time, you know, we saw some cheese out of him the first game. We'll see what he has. Hopefully we'll see a nice straight-up third game and see what they really have to offer against each other. So, yeah, best of 3 tiebreaker match coming up next.